Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. So we're going to start with grade 8 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We are going to start with the chapter systems of linear equation, and the lessons we're going to cover today are: is xy a solution to the system of equations? Solve a system of equations by graphing. Solve a system of equations by graphing word problems. And find the number of solutions to a system of equations by graphing. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is xy a solution of the equation? So here I am on grade 8 maths. The chapter is system of linear equations. I'm going to start with the first lesson, that is xy a solution to the system of equations. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, the first one is 2 to a solution of the system of equations. So you are given a system of equation. You need to see if the given value is the solution of the equations. A point is a solution to a system of equations if plugging the point into each equation results in a true statement. Got it? That means if you put the ordered pair 2 2 in both the equations and they both answers true, that means yes, the point is the solution of the equation. Got it? Let's suppose that on the example you have the ordered pair 2 2. That means the x is 2 and y is 2. So just replace variables with the value in both equations. The first equation is 3x plus 2y equals 20. So replace both x and y with 2. Got it? So 3 times 2 is 6 and 7 times 2 is 14. When you add them, 20 equals 20. Both sides of the equation is same. That means this one is, for this one it is true. Let's check for the other equation. 4x plus y equals 10. Just replace the x and y with the values that are 2 and 2. So the equation answers 10 equals 10. So both sides of both the equations are true. Got it? That means the point 2 2 is the solution of the system of equation. Got it? Let's just start with the examples we'll do on board. Okay, the next one is 1 9 a solution of the system of equation? The equation is y equals 3x plus 6, and the second equation is y equals x plus 8, and the point is 1 and 9. So the first value is always the x value and second value is always the y value. Got it? Just replace both the equations, both the variables with their values in the equation. So here you have y. So 9 equals 3 times 1 plus 6. 9 equals 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 plus 6. So 9 equals 9. That means this is true. Got it? Both sides of the equation are equal. Let's just replace the same way point in the second equation. Y is 9 and x equals 1 plus 8. So 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 equals 9. That means again it is true. So both the equations answers true. That means yes, 1 9 is solution of the system of equation, given system of equation. Got it? Got it? So that means the correct option is yes. Okay, the next one is 1 2 a solution of system of equations? The point is 1 2 and the equations are 4x plus 4y equals 12. And the second equation is x9y equals 19. And the point is and the point is 1 and 2. So let's just see, this is x value and this is y. It would be 4 times 1 plus 4 times 2 equals 12. 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 plus 4 is 12. So both sides of the equation is true. That means both sides of the equation is equal. So the correct option is true. Got it? Let's check for the next second one. X plus y. 1 plus 9 times 2 equals 9 times 2 is 18 and 18 plus 1 is 19. So 19 equals 19. Again, both sides are equal. So that means true. Both equations answers true. That means yes, 1, 2 is the solution of the system, given system of equation. Got it? So the correct option is yes. Got it? Okay, the next one is 1 6 a solution of the system of equation? So the equations are 6x plus 2y equals 18. 6x plus 2y equals 18. And the second one is 5x plus y equals 11. And the point is 1 and 6. So let's see if 1 and 6 is the solution of the both the equations. Got it? So just replace the variables with the value. So x is 1 and y is 6. 6 times 1 plus 2 times 6 equals 18. 6 times 1 is 6 and 6 times 2 is 12. So 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 equals 18. That means true. 1 6 is the solution of equation number 1. Let's check for the second one. 5 times 1 and plus 6 equals 11. 5 times 1 is 5 and 5 plus 6 is 11. Yes, both sides of the equation is again true. That means 1 6 is the solution of the system of equation, given system of equation. Got it? So the correct option is true. Got it? The answer is yes. Got it? Okay, the next one is 110 a solution of the system of equations? The equations are y equals 9x plus 1, y equals 9x plus 1, and the second one is y equals x plus 9. And points is 1 and 10. This is x and this is y. So just replace the variables with the value. Y is 10. 9 times 1 plus 1. So 10 equals 9 times 1 is 9 and 9 plus 1 is 9. So 10 equals 9 plus 1 is 10. So the next one is y equals x plus 9. Y is 10 equals 1 plus 9. 10 equals 9 plus 1 is 10. So both the equations have answered true. That means yes, this is the solution of the equation. Got it? Got it? That means the point 110 is the solution of both the equations. Got it? the system of equation it is. So the correct option is yes. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next topic. Got it? So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, the next one is solve a system of equations by graphing. So let's just start with the next one. Solve a system of equation by graphing. So solve this system of equations by graphing. First graph the equations and then type the solution. So you are given two of the equations, y equals negative 3x minus 1 and y equals negative 4. So you have to graph both the equations. Okay, so the first equation is y equals negative 3x minus 1. So you can just equate the equation to y equals mx plus b. So b is the y-intercept. So here the y-intercept is negative 1. Got it? So the point is 0 and negative 1. And slope m equals negative 3. So that means you have to move down 3 and right 1. Got it? So just plot these 2 points, 0 and negative 1, the y-intercept. Here is the y-intercept. And down 3 points and right 1 point. Here is the slope. Got it? Just plot these 2 points on the graph. That would be from equation number 1. You are given another equation that is y equals negative 4. Got it? So just plot the other point on the graph. That is the second one. Y equals negative 4. Got it? That is the equation line for the equation y equals negative 4. Got it? So just plot these both the points on the same graph. So that would be the point of intersection. And the point of intersection is actually the solution of the equations. Got it? So that means here the solution of the equation is 1 and negative 4. Got it? That is the solution of system of equations. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions so that we can do the questions on the board. So let's start with the test questions. Okay, the first one is solve the system of equations by graphing. First graph the equations and then type the solution. Y equals x plus 2 and y equals negative x plus 4. Got it? So let me just write them down on board. Y equals x plus 2 and y equals negative x negative 4. So equate both the equations with y equals mx plus b. Got it? M is the slope. Here the slope is 1. B is the y-intercept. B is y-intercept. Y-intercept is the point where the graph is touching the y-axis. Got it? That means it would be x is 0 and y is 2. Got it? Because it is touching the y-axis, so it would be 0 and 2. Same do with here mx plus b. So the slope here is negative 1. M equals negative 1. And the point B equals negative 4, the y-intercept. That means it is 0 and negative 4. Got it? Just use these 2 points and plot both the equations on the graph. Okay, the first one is n y-intercept is 0 and 2. Got it? Here you have 2. Here is the first point, 0 and 2. The second one is slope is 1. It would be 1 over 1. That means 1 point down and 1 point right. It would be then here. 1 down, 1 right. Got it? It would be 1 and 1. Got it? That is the equation of the first. That is the line of the equation for 1. Now let's just plot the second one, 0 and negative 4. Here you have 1, 2, 3. Here is negative 4. Here is the first point, the second point, and the slope is negative 1 over 1. You can see So it would be one down and one left, not one right. Got it? For the first equation, the point is one down and one left. Got it? The point is 1 over 1, it would be one down and one left. So the point is here, that would be the equation of the line, not the one I made earlier. Got it? Then you have to plot the second equation. Then you have to plot the second equation. So that is here you have 0, 4 and the slope is negative 1 over 1. So that means negative 1 over 1 means you have to move 1 point up and 1 point right. So it would be then here. So just join these 2 points and just look at this equation. You can draw the lines on the proper graph paper, then you can get the exact point. Got it? So that means the point is mm, x is negative 3 and y is negative 1. It would be negative 1 and negative 3. That is the second one is the solution of the equation. Got it? So just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. So use proper graph paper to plot the lines on the graph. Got it? That then in this case you will get the exact points. That means the exact solution of the equations. Got it? Okay, the next one is y equals negative 3x plus 2. Y equals negative 3x plus 2 and y equals negative 2x. Okay, so y equals mx plus b. So slope is negative 3 over 1 and b is 2. That means it is 0 and 2. So in this case, m equals negative 2 and that is 0, 0. Got it? Because you're not given with the b is 0. That means the line is passing through the origin. Got it? So let's just plot these 2 points on the graph. Okay, so here you have x is 0, y is 2. That is the point from the first line 0 and 2. Got it? Okay, negative 3 and 1. Move 3 points down. 1, 2, 3 and 1 point right. So here is the second point. So this is the line for the equation number 1. Okay, the second one is m equals negative 2, 1, 2. The point is passing through the origin and the slope is negative 2 and oh. So here is the origin, negative 2 and down negative 2 and 1 right. So it would be here. So you can get the exact point when plotting the lines on the graph. Got it? That means the solution for the equation is it looks like the lines are like this. So the solution is here is the exact point. X is 2 and y is negative 4. So the solution for the equation is 2 and negative 4. Got it? The first line is the solution of the equation 2 and negative 4. Okay, solve the system of equation by graphing. First the graph the equations. Okay, let's see. Slope is 3 and y-intercept is negative 3. This is the line of the first equation and here you have the slope. So for that first equation is you can see just by the y-intercept. Here the y-intercept is negative 3. That means the line of the graph must touching on negative 3. The y-axis it would be negative 3. And here the y-intercept is 1. So here is the 1. Got it? So this is the solution of the equation. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to the next lesson. And the next lesson is solve a system of equations by graphing word problems. So you have to do the same thing now. You just have to do the the word problems. Let's just read the first question. Carl and Abby both went bowling last weekend, but not together. Carl went during open bowling time, paying $15 for shoe rental and $4 per hour. Got it? Abby went on family night when she each hour was $5 and shoe rental was $10. As I turned as it turned out, they played for the same number of hours and spent the same amount. How many hours did one ball? Each one ball. Write a system of equations, graph them, and then type the solution. So you have to first write down the equations. Got it? It would be then let x equals hours and y equals dollars. So it would be $4 per hour. So it would be 4x plus 15 for the Carl because he paid $15 for shoe rental. And for the AB, it is 5x plus 10 because he paid $10 for rental. So solve the equations the same way we just did. Plot the graphs and then find the solution. Basically, the main thing here is to write down the equation from the word problem. Got it? Because we already learned how to solve the equations or how to plot them on graph and find the solution. Got it? Let's just start with the practice question so that we can do it on board. Okay, yesterday two friends went to the bank to open saving account. Pam started by putting $30 in her account and she will deposit an additional $1 each week. Heather made no initial deposit but she will add $4 more each week. In a few weeks, the friends will have the same account balance. How many weeks that will that take? Write a system of equations, graph them, and then type the solutions. Got it? So that means here weeks is X and Y is saving. X is for weeks and Y is for the saving. So let's just write down the equation. The first one is Pam started putting her $30 in her account and she will deposit an additional $1 each week. That means it is 30x plus 1. Got it? Because the equation is each week. So week is x, it be y equals 1x and plus the saving is he opened the account with amount $30, I think. Yes, 1x plus 30. And then the second equation is mm, Heather made no initial deposit, but she will add $4 more each week. So it is just y equals 4x plus 0 because she didn't make any saving. Got it? Got it? So it would be 4x plus 0. Okay, so we have to plot the equations on the graph and then find the solution for both the equations. Y equals 1x plus 30 and y equals 4x. Got it? Let's just plot the equations and then find the solution. y equals y equals y equals 1x plus 30 and y equals 4x plus 0. So let's just solve the equations. Got it? For this one, m equals 1 and b equals 30. That means the graph is touching the y-axis on 30. So here m equals 1, m equals 4, and the b equals 0. That means the line is passing through the origin, the second one. Got it? Just look at the solutions. So this one is the solution. Here is the equation that is passing through the origin 0, 0. And then here is the one that is passing, that is touching the y-axis on 30. So the second one is the solution of the equation. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is Andrew is starting a business selling handmade necklaces. He has decided to invest an initial amount of $500 for advertising, and materials cost $2 for each necklace he makes. Andrew can sell his creations for $12 per necklace. Once he makes and sells a certain number of necklaces, he will break. How many necklaces would that take? Write a system of equation, graph them, and type the solution. So let's just write down the equation. So on the, that means the x we have necklaces and the y we have dollars. X is necklaces and y is dollars. Got it? So let's just write down the equations first and then we'll solve the equations. So just let's just write down the equations. Andrew is starting a business selling homemade necklaces. He has decided to invest an initial amount of $500 advertising, and material cost $2 for each necklace he makes. So that means the equation would be y equals to x plus 500. Got it? That would be the equation number one. So the second would be Andrew can sell his creation for $12 per necklace. Once he make and sell a certain number of necklaces, he will break even with identical expenses in sale. How many necklaces would that take? That means the equation is 2x plus $12, and the cost is $12 per necklace. Got it? Wait, let me read the question again. Andrew is starting a business selling homemade necklaces. He decided to invest an initial amount of $500 for advertising, and material cost $2 for each necklace he made. Andrew can sell his creations for $12 per necklace. Once he makes and sells a certain amount of necklaces, he will break even with identical expenses and sales. How many necklaces would that take? Write in a system of equations, graph them, and type the solution of the equation. Okay, so basically we have to write down the equations first and then we have to solve them. So let's just write down the equation. So X is the necklaces and Y is the dollars. So let's just write down the equations first, then we'll solve. Got it? So the equation is y equals 2x plus 500, and then second equals y equals 12x. So just solve this equation and see which is the solution. So here for in this equation, the m is 2 and b is 500, and here this m equals 12. So let's just write down the equation. Let's see which is the 500. X is 502 and 500. Let's see which is m equals to slope is 2 and the graph is touching at 500. So here is the 500. Got it? That means equation number 1 is the solution of the equation. So let's just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, you can complete the test. Okay, so you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. Find the number of solutions to a system of equations by graphing. So let's start with the first one. Y equals 2x minus 7. Graph these equations. A system of equations can be classified as follows. If the two lines are parallel, the system is inconsistent with no solution. So basically you have to graph the equations. You need to see how many solutions of the equations are possible. So if the two lines, if you plot the lines and the lines are parallel, that means the system is inconsistent and no solution. Got it? If the two lines intersect at one point, the system is consistent and independent with one solution. Got it? If the two lines are the same, the system is consistent and dependent with infinitely many solutions. Got it? Okay, so let's just start with the example. The graph these equations 2x minus 7, y equals 2x minus 7, and the second equation is y equals 2x plus 6. So these are the two lines for this equation. Got it? We already know how to plot the lines. So both the lines are parallel. That means there is no solution. Basically, the lines must intersect each other at one point, or either both the lines have the same equation, like the same point. So if the line intersect at one point, that means the system is consistent and independent, and the system has just one solution. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, y equals negative 1 over 3x. Let me just write down the equation on the board. Y equals negative 1 over 3x minus 1. And the second one is y equals negative 1 over 3x minus 3. Okay, so let's just plot these equations and let's see which is the solution of the equation. Got it? So for this equation, m equals the slope is negative 1 over 3 and the point of intersect y-intercept is negative 1. That means the point is 0, negative 1. Got it? For this one, m equals negative 1 over 3 and b equals negative 3. That means the graph is touching the y-axis at negative 3. It is 0, negative 3. Got it? So let's just see which is the solution. Just see the y-intercepts. For one, it is negative 1, and for the second one, it is negative 3. So this is not the solution. Here the y-intercept is 3 and here the y-intercept is 2. That is not the solution. Here it is. For this equation, the y-intercept is negative 1, and for this one, the y-intercept is negative 3. That means that is the solution of the equation. Got it? The second equation is the solution of the equation. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Got it? So that means the solution of the equation is the second one. Okay, the next one is graph these equations y equals x plus 4 and y equals x plus 6. So here for this one, m equals 1 and the point of intersection, the y-intercept is 4. That means the point is 0 and 4. X is 0, y is 4. For this one, slope is 1 and y-intercept is 6. That means point is 0, 6. So just look at the y-intercepts on the graph and see which is the solution of the equation. Got it? 0, 4, 0, 6. This 0, 4 and 0, 6, that is the equation number 1. Got it? That means the equation number 1 is the correct option. Graph these equations: y equals 4x plus 1 and y equals 3x. So m equals 4 and the y-intercept equals 1. It would be the point is 0, 1. And here the slope is m equals 3 and you are not given with, that means it is 0. So that means the line must be passing through the origin 0, 0. Got it? So let's just see which is the solution of the system of equations. So this is not the one because one of the line must passes through the system through the origin. Got it? Let's see the second one. This is the solution of the equation because for this one the y-intercept is 1 for the blue line and the orange line is passing through the origin. So the second one is the solution of the equation. Got it? Okay, the next one is y equals negative 1 over 2x minus 1. Y equals negative 1 over 2x minus 1. And the second one is y equals negative 1 over 2x minus 1. So both the lines are exactly same. Got it? They have the same slope and they have the same point of intercept. Got it? Same y-intercept. That means the equation number 1 is the solution of the equation. Got it? Because both the lines are exactly same. They have the same slope and they have the, so the graph has infinitely many solutions. Got it? Okay, the next one is y equals negative 7 over 2x plus 3 and y negative 7 over 2x plus 1. So the point of the y-intercept for this equation is 3, 0 and here 1, 0. So this is not 2, 3 and this is the negative 1. This isn't the solution. Got it? That is the solution of the equation. The first one is 3 and the second one is 1. They both have the y-intercepts 3 and 1. So the second one is the solution of the equation. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 8 maths. The chapter we were working on is system of linear equations. And the lessons we have covered today are: is XY a system solution to the system of equations? Solve a system of equations by graphing. Solve a system of equations by graphing word problems. Find the number of solutions to a system of equations by graphing. Please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.